move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, see that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going, and off we go from Denver. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Goff to throw, headed left, buying time. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. At the Broncos' 35-yard line. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
Just seems seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Jonathan Cooper keeping the motor going. He runs him down. It's a loss of 5. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they come up to face 3rd and 5. To throw is Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions first down.
Now a pitch to Montgomery. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Goff. Forced out wide. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throw to the right flat, and it's caught. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That's another Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's taken in it's R.J. Harvey. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. I'm out.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Khalif Raymond to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. From 29, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Harvey. The tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
We'll go play action with Nix. He's across midfield. Look at the big man go. And he will score. Evan Ingram. Touchdown Broncos. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here. I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
Raymond now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Patrick motioning here. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
with the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
On second down, Goff. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions have cut the deficit to 5. So after the touchdown, away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's first and 10.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Marvin Mims. Down Denver. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Raymond now to return it. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he will go all the way. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now it's Dobbins, and I don't think he got that wrapped up in the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Brings up third down.
Nix from the gun on third down. And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Denver.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Lions' 18-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Portland Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Raymond now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10. Their own 26-yard line.
Goff to throw on 1st down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Goff. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. Still on his feet. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 71 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Forced out to his right. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid gain.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Hook him up on a second down and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Harvey. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. The Lions call their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. Set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. And Nix with a wise move there at the end. Sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Nix to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Throwing. Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Goff to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
And their safety, he just wins the chess match this time, Mike. He ends up jumping the route right as the ball's being thrown. And by the time the quarterback realizes it, it's just too late. Incredible heads-up play. Get the ball back for your offense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we say so long from Denver.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red, I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face